right? But I feel like I just feel like in a world where
Excuse making and she's trying so hard to think of an excuse that she can muddy the waters with and defend their fellow African, Jamaican, chimpanzee, reptilian, cat girl, robot from the future sent back in the past to eliminate legitimate players, reptilioid, from being accusations of being a cheater.
and there are cheaters, like, don't get me wrong, I definitely believe that there are cheaters, but I'm hesitant to immediately like say like this person's a cheater without like having more information, right?
More information, please. Like you just like the constant like, oh, I'm just really defending my cat people. I don't. You shouldn't do that. You should always appeal to your good side. You got to follow Jesus, and you can't falsely accuse people. You must have all the information. You must know without a shadow of a doubt that they're cheating before you accuse them. Even if you see them shooting consistently, snapping to people like a Ed 209 robot and shooting people through the smoke, you can't make the accusation. You need full proof that they're cheating. How dare you be a streamerphobe? You filthy streamerphobe. You 3-star MMR streamerphobe. Hey guys, Joe Blue Man back again with another video. I think I'll try and do something a little bit different, kind of jumping on the bandwagon of this streamer cheater, this cat girl. I is with the cats, bro. So I thought, I'll jump in on this and do a bit of a reaction to Asmongold in a SideScrollers video, and just throw some thoughts in on this subject, as usually you don't get cheaters like this going viral like mainstream to Asmongold levels of viral, right? You don't usually get this in the cheater realm. So since this is my area of like expertise, if you will, not claiming authority, don't want to get people saying that I'm claiming to be an authority on the subject, but I do have experience with the cheaters, and for a fair while now, I used to say you can tell the likely probability of a person who's cheating based on whether or not they have an anime profile. And I used to make this, at first it seemed like jokingly, but it was becoming more and more serious as time goes on, that if you see a dude kills you think it's sus, and you check their Steam profile and it's all anime hentai girls with the bouncy boobies, you know the ones, and you see this over and over again from suspicious players, you start to think and correlate the anime profiles with cheaters. And I know that very bad scav, who usually deals with cheaters, or used to deal with cheaters in Escape from Tarkov, has made similar comments saying that like it seems like a lot of cheaters use like anime avatars and anime profiles and that type of thing. So we kind of came to the same conclusion, that anime profiles seem to indicate potentially that these are the types of people that tend to cheat the most. And over time, I started looking at other patterns, other things that started to become a frequent occurrence. And the thing that became a frequent occurrence, almost as common as the anime profiles, is the cat profiles, the cat avatars. I will keep running in on Hunt Showdown and Fortnite and various other games, running into either people with cat avatars, cat profiles, cat skins, or cat names like Meow, or Kitty Paws, or Kitty Cat, or all these kinds of names. And you start getting killed by these people thinking these people are kind of sus, and they have the cat names and the cat avatars. And I've done many videos on this in the past, although I'm still set to do an actual video out in the cat profiles. I still haven't really gotten around to ever actually doing it, but on my live streams I have shown many people with the cat names, the cat avatars, the cat profiles, the cat skins, all that jazz, routinely on my live streams and in some of the videos that I upload. And now I'll show you now. Oh, here we go. Joe Blue, Fortnite Frauds, episode 6, Invasion of the Cat People. So this is when I probably really started to notice, hey, I noticed the cat avatars in Hunt Showdown, and then I started noticing the cat skins in Fortnite. Let's get an example And we'll just get an example for you here. I think here's just a little example of some of the absolute horrendous bullshit that I deal with on Fortnite on a regular basis. Look at this fucking bullshit. Some of the most egregious, like, beasting that people say is legitimate and isn't got nothing to do with cheating whatsoever. And this is the absolute bullshit that I have to deal with in Fortnite on a regular rotation, where you're getting shot like this. I mean, look at where this guy's bullets are going. I'm over here, getting shot to pieces, bullshit. And they've got the usual sweater skin of the all black color, a typical cheater one. What the fuck? Can I not get stuck on the... Guy stole my kill and killed me, and what a surprise. He's got underscore in his name. He's got underscore in his name. Yes, he does. Starting to see this skin a lot when played by cheaters. People that you suspect of cheating, I see the skin being quite common, but it's not even like it's a skin in this battle pass, right? Because it's not a Marvel skin. However, the one thing that stands out to me about this skin, right? I'll say after this. Let me just finish these dudes off. Right? So the one thing that stands out to me about this skin is its cat-like ears. Now, remember I'll tell you in Hunt Showdown that a lot of cheaters seem to be using cat avatars to sort of signify that they're a cheater. And now you seem to have this skin that seems to be used somewhat frequently by suspicious players, and one of the common features of this skin is its cat-like features. Hey man, all I'm saying, pattern recognition, that's all I'm saying. I spot the pattern. Okay, so this is like the first time that I sort of went on stream and says, look, you know, I keep seeing this skin. Like, not only do they have the underscore in their name, which is another common sign of a cheater, is that they always seem to have underscore in their name. And then they have the cat skin, right? And this is like the first example where I was sort of like, my brain starts going, well, I keep seeing this skin. People keep using this skin. And it's got cat-like features. And, you know, as I've said, you've seen this before in other games with the cat avatars. Okay, I think we've got a real player here. Okay. Those shots are not legit. Kane 1231. And he's just standing out in the open, even though the dude's right over there. But again, as you can see, it's the cat-like features of the skin. What is this dude? Oh look, cat skin. Cat skin shooting me where I'm not. Oh, what a surprise. Cat skin shooting me where I'm not. Trying to shoot me through a wall. Look at this. Look at these shots. Like, look at these shots. Like, trying to fucking shoot me where I'm not. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. This shot's going off over here. Look. Look, this is the hit. So you can't see the hit marker because it's behind the mini map. But I'm clearly being hit up here. You can see the tail end here, just there, where the hit marker will be. So the hit marker is further across the screen. It's past the map. It's past the map to the right. It's over here. And you're going to say, like, this is, like, at all real. Like, he's not even looking. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. But the bullet is flying up over here and it's getting hits. Way off into the corner, past the mini-map. Like, it's literally like a whole screen away. I'm sliding across the ground, but they're hitting me in full motion. That guy's cheating. You can see how I can tell they're cheating, right? Because I'm literally moving and evading. And they're literally clapping me with these shots that I can't do anything about. The big Zerg. based on the fact that he was hitting me basically while I was in full motion. Guys ain't fine, bro. Fucking. Like, this guy just literally blazed me. Guy's weird aiming behavior here. I don't know why he's obsessed with looking up to the top of that building. Oh, maybe that's the reason why. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing sus about this guy. Yeah, another cheater, man. Oh, you're talking about it. Guy's legit, mate. Guy's legit. You're all just fucking... You just shit in the game. Nah. Whoa. And somehow he survived with 1 HP, this other dude. So we'll just end this clip here. I just want to say here. So the Catwoman basically was clearly aimbotting, and then this other cat skin ends up in a fight with the other cat skin, and somehow this other cat skin able to survive with 1 HP remaining only, which suggests that the reason why they won this trade is possibly because they had some kind of health lock or health hack to stop them from dying, and the other cheater didn't have a health lock cheat, so he just lost because he didn't have a health lock cheat, and he basically lost for not having a cheat that the other cheater had. So again, you got 2 cat skins, both of them seemingly cheating in the same game. Now we'll play the rest of this person's clip as well, and observing this guy. And somehow he survived with 1 HP, this other dude. Come on. Come on, don't play shit now. Look at him. Is he looking through the wall there? He's looking to him through the wall. This guy's also cheating. Crank it up, boy. This guy's probably also cheating as well. They're all cheating, bro. It's a whole server of cheaters, probably. Yep, but that guy had a crown, so he won his last game. So highly likely that he was probably cheating as well. This guy might be cheating as well. The other guy was cheating. The guy that killed me was cheating. So anyway, I won't go on too long with this stuff. I'll edit this down anyway. This is just sort of to preface my experience or a fraction of my encounters with the cat people, at least in Fortnite. But this extends to Marvel Rivals with people with cat names, and it extends to Hunt Showdown with cat names and cat avatars and cat profiles and anime profiles and all the like. And just as some supporting evidence, I'm also going to show this. I'm going to show this here, which is a little bit of a clip showing a cheat provider for Marvel Rivals, showing how he uses a cat avatar, advertising his cheats.
Guys, without too much water, I show you how to install the cheat. The first thing to do is to turn off anti.
And of course, they use the anime quite often. Let me just skip through here. And again, they use another cat avatar here.
The cheat, if any.
So they use another little cat avatar there during their video. Now let's have a little look at some of the cheats here. I wanted to use this one because it uses quite smooth aim assist. And then I also want to show this clip from its Happer video talking about the shutting down of Phantom Overlay, which is one of the cheat providers for Call of Duty. It's going to play a little bit of this video here. So this is the Happer video, and it's called Phantom Overlay Cheats Are Gone, But Why? And in this video here, he reads out the message from Phantom Overlay themselves, delivering the news to their supporters, to their clients, to their customers.
Greetings, fellow feline fans. For reasons I will not explain, Phantom Overlay begins the process of closing immediately.
So basically, there we go. This is the post that they said. It's Harper's reading it out. But notice how it says, "Greetings, fellow feline fans." So the person who creates cheats greets his customers as cats. So you got cat avatars, cat skins, cat names. It all seems to be some kind of code within the cheater communities that they identify each other as cats. So I'm going to play through Asmongold's reaction. I'm going to talk on it as we go through, just react to the video as it goes in. I'll edit it down so it's just the core points that I want to make.
This clip is probably more popular than the game is. Yep. Did follow me in Delta Force era. That was so long ago. Oh my god, what the fuck? That was nuts!
I mean, I'd say he's cheating straight away, right? I mean,
Wow, I flicked.
let's face it, right? I didn't even have to look at the guy's gameplay. I just see the anime cat girl avatar and go, the guy's 99% chance this guy's cheating. Like, from my experience, you see the cat in the anime, dude's a cheater. I don't need to see gameplay. I already know you're a cheater.
Straight at that guy through the wall.
Aw.
Oopsie. Targeting 240 FPS? Good computer.
Nope. It's an aimbot? I don't know.
How much of this game have you?
I don't know. Come on, Asmongold. It's obvious to anybody with eyes in their face that the dude is clearly cheating. Like, these one-frame snaps to targets is not normal.
Play though?
I'm gonna let you guys look at it and see.
Hey, teammate. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
So I just got a free abyssal dagger.
That's so insane.
I wish I could play this game more. This game is really fun.
Oh my.
That was a crazy shot there. One sec.
This game more. This game. I wish I could play this game more.
Like, just shooting straight through the wall. Like, no like awareness. Like, hey, there's a fucking panel of the bus like in your face, and he's gonna shoot through it, and then has to react to it firing. It's like there's no like he's reacted after the fact rather than proactively thinking what he's doing, which is a sign of cheating. Because if you're just letting the aimbot aim for you and shoot, that part of your brain's going to be turned off. You're just reacting to what the aimbot does, so you're going to do it and then go, oh no, that's a wall there shooting. Like, sure, things like that do happen in legit gameplay, but usually you're consciously aware that, hey, there's a freaking wall in my face.
Oh, oh.
No way! I just lost a nutty clip to Bloom. A nutty clip to Bloom.
It's 100% obviously cheating.
It's through smoke. Just throw straight through smoke, man. Like, you can even track that shit.
Well, like, I've seen
Oh
people
my
using an
fucking
aimbot.
God.
I think is... That was icy. This is very sus. Symphony does this shit all the time. He kills someone random 90-degree flicks for fun. Sometimes finds a new person and gets clipped.
No.
Yeah, but like you've got to admit, I mean, we can clearly see what's sus about this, right? Is that he locks on to this player that's behind the wall.
It's like, why would you ever snap so abruptly to a side in which you don't even know that there's anybody there, right? Like, is there anybody on the mini-map? Like, are you paying attention to that? I mean, why isn't he flicking more to his right? I mean, why is he flicking specifically in a direction where there are players that he can't see, right? Even if there wasn't a wall there.
Immediately. That's the reason why he's getting called out as sus. It's not even about the ability to aim. It's about the ability to immediately lock onto their location before that happened. And then obviously you have Tectone, grown man pretending to be a little girl, cheating in an open beta while denying it in every post. So fucking gay, brother. Get a grip. I've never seen so many false accusations ever. Some people really
Make asylums great again. There's just so many people with mental illness in the world who think they're cat people, who cheat in video games, claim to be the best, or gaslight everybody, and we just, us legitimate players, we just have to put up with this shit. And I'm getting it all the time. Like, it's just unbelievable. Like, legitimate players have to suffer. We have to play pantomime with these egomaniacs, that we have to participate in their delusion. Like, we can't just play games and have fun. No, they have to participate, where they use aimbots to pretend they're playing the game. They essentially turn all legitimate players into bots because we can't compete with what they're doing, and we just have to suffer day in and day out with this. And these people couldn't even accept a fair loss, like, let alone being cheated upon day in and day out. They couldn't even take losing fairly. Like, this, how it's like, I don't understand the mentality of a cheater. If you understood that mentality, it's like, the reason you cheat is because you don't want to lose, so you can't handle losing, so you want to be superior, so you cheat to win, to have the idea that you are superior. But it's like you don't realize that the act of cheating is what makes you inferior, and the people who you're cheating can handle losing, being cheated upon, better than you can handle losing fairly, which greatly more exaggerates how inferior you are as a person. Is that not ever realized by the cheater in their mentality? Because it's understood implicitly, like, intuitively, by any legitimate player without really to think about it. We don't cheat because it's fake. We want our games to mean something. Like, these people care nothing for meaning. It's just, we want to just have the thing and pretend to have the thing, and then just live in delusion. Like, we really need to bring asylums back, and these cat people need to be, like, thrown in a human cattery. Just lock them up. Lock them up.
Really are disconnected with PC gamers and gaming in general. Bro is not cheating. I mean, it's very, very sus. But I do think that also, like, a lot of the people that he was playing against in this clip, most of them are not moving, right? And if they are moving, they're moving in one direction, which makes it a lot easier to shoot them. And the other thing is, so this is another reason why a lot of people would believe this guy, is that Shroud, there's no questioning whether Shroud is good at FPS, because Shroud played FPS competitively at LAN.
No, let's not get into a Shroud thing. Look, I will say that Shroud, I do believe Shroud is a good gamer. He is a very decent gamer, but he's a cheater. Shroud's a cheater. I'm convinced he's a cheater. Everything I've ever seen him, the dude, I think the dude is cheating. I've made a video on Shroud in the past. I've not gone into super detail and to his gameplay or whatever, but through all the things I've seen, I'm convinced that Shroud has cheated in both actual tournaments, cheating in Counter-Strike tournaments, and cheating on stream. Now, I don't think he's a bad player. I think he's a good player, but he's cheating to make him seem that much more better, and he seems to have a lot more. If you go back into his earlier days of streaming and trying to cement his position in the streamer landscape, there's a lot more cheat accusations, a lot more sus stuff. These days, you don't see that many sus plays from Shroud, and I don't think it's because he's not cheating. I just think he doesn't need to anymore. He's solidified his fan base. He's solidified the perception that he is this godlike gamer, and he doesn't need to cheat as frequently. Just every now and again, just to do some god shit, to make people think that, you know, he's still got the skills or whatever. But for the most part, he plays legit and he is a good gamer. But I think he has cheated to create the myth making of Shroud, and I will die on that hill. I'm 99% convinced Shroud has cheated and does on occasion toggle on some cheats to do something exceptional for a bit of views and clicks, and just to keep the idea that Shroud's the GOAT in people's minds at all time.
And I think that's another really...
You're okay to disagree with me. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong, and I'm fairly certain that he is a cheater.
big fucking difference is that whenever you have somebody that's just like randomly really, really good at shooters, but they've never played in a LAN or a competitive environment at all.
No, man, just because people play on a LAN doesn't somehow make it that you can't cheat. Like, it's very fallacious to assume, oh, if you played LAN, therefore you're proven to not be a cheater. Now, if you got to say who's running these LANs, who's involved in it? Did he have, you know, an interest or a friendship with somebody that is set to be something good or big in the scene, like that would vouch or cover up cheating? Because you can't eliminate corruption with who's setting up the lands or with people involved in the lands to allow people, certain people, to cheat to make them be seen better than everybody else if they're intending to go professional or to be a streamer and they need some legitimacy. Now, land is probably a good indicator that they're not cheating, but it's not foolproof, which is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know, guys. It seems like something's not adding up, right? You see what I'm saying?
Wow, I flicked straight at that guy through the wall.
And
Oopsie.
also, like, he's using the
Are you
LMG.
240
He's using, oh, this is the AK, but the LMG has, like, crazy recoil.
Yes, good computer.
Yeah, like fucking perfect tracking there, bro. Like,
Insane recoil. Like, that's the trade-off because it has, like, a 100-barrel magazine.
How much of
Zero
this game have
recoil
you
with the
played,
LMG
though?
says all. Yeah.
Hey, teammate. Whoa! So I just got a free abyssal dagger.
Yeah.
Insane.
Remember Nadia? She was awful at LAN event? No, I remember her a little bit, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. Now I do. Oh, jeez. Forgot all about her.
sometimes it seems like he flicks past the targets, right? He flicks way past, but he still abruptly flicks to the direction where there's a player. So this could just be like he's got a toggle, right? He's toggling the aimbot on to pull towards the nearest person. He's probably toggling off, and then his actual aim is coming in, and he's probably actually over aimed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so he toggles on to find where the direction of the next person is, toggles off, like pulls his foot off the foot pedal, but his mouse hand is still going across, still carries on and goes past the target, and then maybe foot pedals again to connect to the player, so it looks a bit more legit. Because it's the abrupt, immediately snapping towards the direction of a player that is also very sus. Because you can see by the way it looks um, the deliberacy of it, like there's an intention, like that it's going towards somebody. It's not just, oh, I'm just gonna have a look over here and check my thing. It's like boom, you know, it's immediate to go towards a player.
Oh my god, I'm frying. What the fuck?
You don't do the dishes, you don't have anything to eat off of.
True.
So nothing. I'm telling you.
Just a minute. Let me watch this a little bit more.
Okay,
I
so you
think
had
that-
2,000 viewers and you're calling me famous. No way!
What's interesting to me about this is that every single time that he takes a shot, the first shot is and then go up to the
Oopsie.
head.
How are you getting 240 FPS?
I feel like they
Good
almost.
computer.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's just centering.
Like just flicking through the wall at this dude, doesn't even know he's there, and just shooting automatically. It's like, it's not.
I mean, I think it's a lot different, right? I mean, like, whenever you're killing two people, like, I think that very regularly, if you play a lot of FPS, you can very regularly
And this other person, I don't think this is the same person. This is somebody else, right? Potentially, it could be the same person. I'm not sure, but again, we got the anime all on this.
really
shit.
have a clip like this where you kill two people really fast. Like it's not impossible, right? But like it's a big difference whenever you're posting clips of killing 2 people really fast versus killing 5 people really fast. That's it. Davi's not cheating. You have to post their CS ESA rank to comment on this. I can do everything out of all these clips. Yeah, I think that a good player.
Oh, and here you go. You got the. Oh, I can do that easy. Like the cheater defense brigade comes rolling in. The cheater defense league putting the call to arms. The power rings going off. Fucking Zordon's calling them into action to fucking defend other cheaters. Oh, I can do this. It's easy, man. This is not cheating at all. I'm the authority. The appeal to authority. I'm some random dude on the internet, and I can do the same thing. So it's not cheating, and I'm not cheating.
Could too. It's just the consistency. My favorite conspiracy theory is everyone on this application is a robot. What is this here? There's no way these people seriously believe this person's cheating. I don't know. I don't even care if this guy's cheating. I just want to stop seeing this fucking clip. We need to stop breaking FPS games again, bro. You can't shoot back if you're demarticulated.
That's probably a cheater that's saying that. Oh, I'm just tired of seeing this clip. It's just a way of just trying to like dismiss the whole situation because he doesn't want to see other cheaters be accused because he's a cheater defender.
Disadvantage compared to everyone else. You need a baseline of mechanics. Snap to a target out of view and then try to shoot him behind a wall. Yeah, maybe. People are rage baiting thinking this person's cheating or the average player base at FPS games is very bad.
Gaslighting. Gaslighting, bro. He's gaslighting. Asmongold, he's fucking gaslighting.
I do think that also
God,
like, one thing that's like that you might not notice about this clip is that the majority of people he's playing against, for better or for worse, are pretty much standing still. Like that's another big thing.
What? Come on, bro. Some of these people are fully in motion.
Right? I mean that's another huge difference. I think someone wanted him dead for calling Riley a cheater. No, it's a fucking video game. Who cares, right? Cheating in a video game is like cringe, but like who gives a fuck? The point is,
You should give a fuck because gaming, sports, these types of activities are a cornerstone of human culture, human civilization. If it becomes corrupted by cheaters, then a very fundamental part of human society and culture is destroyed, and it just becomes a facade, just a pantomime for ego parasites to just destroy. You should care that people are cheating in video games. It's very core to your everyday life, to sanity. You don't want to know that when you log on to whatever game you are, you're essentially a prisoner, a rat in a maze for the amusement of a sad ego predator. That's not what you want your life to be. Like you're just some little mouse in a maze, just to be played with and toyed with by some sad loser cat person with nothing better to do with his life than to torment legitimate players that just want to play a video game because they're shit at video games. Like, that's not what you want, so you should care, Asmongold. You should care, and people should care.
as though like I think it's really interesting. This guy's supposed to be better aim than Shroud. Notice he has no movement and he's just ADS standing still all the time, no sliding, no moving. That's also a very good point. No, that's another good point that you're bringing up, is that there's no other, like, you would expect that a person who's developed this level of motion control with shooting would also have a level of motion control with movement.
So I just got a free abyssal dagger.
But you look at this movement, this isn't really... I mean, they're moving like I move.
I kind of disagree with this point a little bit. Like, it is kind of true, but I don't think you can really rely on movement on determining whether or not a person is actually cheating or not. Yeah, you could say this person's real aim is really good and his movement's really bad, so he's cheating, possibly likely. But the alternate logic that is also true is that somebody who isn't aiming for themselves and is just allowing their aimbot to aim for them has nothing other than the movement to focus on. So you'd expect that movement to be highly irregular as well, possibly even using macros and other things to help make their movement also look better, because that is going to help you be more convincing of a cheater. We're saying, how can I be cheating? My movement's really good. Your movement sucks. You know, they're probably using macros to slide cancel and do all this crazy shit. or they've just got so much time and focus to just focus on the movement because they don't have to worry about landing hits. They can just put all their attention into flashy maneuvers because no matter how they're moving or acting, they're always going to land their shots because they're not having to aim them. So they can do crazy and weird jumps and maneuvers and do crazy ass shots because they don't have to do the aiming part. You know what I mean? So I kind of disagree with this point with Asmon's making here.
Right? That's pretty bad.
Oh
Feels
my.
like there's gonna gas.
Shooting a person in smoke with no map. What is this?
Yeah, cheating.
Wait,
Lit-
is
lit-
this from
lit-
last year?
So it shoots that person there, literally fully shooting a dude, can't see him through the smoke. Then goes on to the next dude, so it's going like down a row, whatever's the closest next opponent, and killing him. And it's just like, yeah, straight for the smoke, 100% cheating. You can't fucking send me any another ones.
Hmm. Man, the probability of this is going up. Yeah.
It was probable as soon as you saw the cat avatar, and they claim to be a cat person. That's how you know they're cheating before you've even seen their gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, this is the same person. It's the same person. He fucking, what fuck, yeah, this is it. You should join EXE, looking into this. Yeah, it's like you've never joined a team, you haven't played, like, competitive, is this person played competitively? I mean, I'm not seeing this person playing competitively. You cannot defend this one, Asmon. I'm not. Do you think I care one way or another? I don't give a shit. All I'm saying is that I wonder what's real.
What do you
Right? Like
mean?
that's all it
What do you mean? You wonder what's real?
comes down to for me. Some people right micro adjusting seems entirely
Oh
legit
my
to me.
fucking god!
This fucking cheater defender. Who's saying this shit? I can't see the what he's referring to on the chat.
Yeah.
Being shit at games, all of them do it.
You cannot bring cheats to land. It's illegal. Yeah.
Yeah, but just because it's illegal to cheat regardless. It's not really legal to cheat anywhere. Like it's either against the agreed upon social fabric that you don't cheat in games, and usually the EULA or whatever, the EULA or whatever, the contract, the disclaimers or whatever, that you're not going to cheat in a video game, right? Some countries it is illegal to cheat or to sell cheats or whatever. But just because it's illegal to bring cheats to a LAN doesn't mean that people don't cheat in a LAN. People cheat in professional for money tournaments. They have cheated and gotten away with cheating. And people have been caught for cheating. Like, people cheat all the time. Even in professional sports, people get away with cheating, doping and all kinds of stuff. They get away with it. It happens all the time. Just because something's not allowed doesn't mean that it doesn't happen.
But you guys see what I'm saying
It's-
about the movement,
It's
right?
overrated.
Is that his movement is like...
Oh my fucking god!
Bro, I can't tell what's happening in these fights.
You can't tell what's happening in these fights because he's just watching, he's not doing it.
Why play games this way? For attention.
Wait, oh.
And do you guys see what I'm saying about how it always centers in on the body?
Look at that straight for
Generally,
smoke. Look at that shit, straight for fucking smoke
And
there,
do you
right?
guys see what I'm saying about how it always centers in on the
Look, it tracks him straight through thing, and it's not like he was following him prediction of where he will be. It's not like he's following him through the smoke and then I think he might be here taking a shot. He runs straight away, bang, ahead, exactly where he'd be, bang, instant shot from
body? Because in every single other game that I know, almost everybody who is an extremely above average player, like a 1% of a 1% player, they're probably playing competitively at some point, right? And they've probably played competitively at some point. Compare these to Shroud clips. Okay.
No, they look exactly the same.
Yeah, he's live right now. Let me just go. I'll see if I can pull up some clips. We'll see if we can find some comparisons, okay? Absolute Cinema. We'll look at a few of these. Okay. All right, let's watch some. Also, Shroud hasn't played competitively for a long time. Like, great comparison with a pro. Yeah, like, so there are probably people that are better at aiming than Shroud is now. I think this is almost guaranteed.
It's the myth of infinite scale. I have this argument a lot with people in my comment section about why I can't win games of Fortnite anymore and why everybody just seems to be so much better than me. And it's because I've either got somehow super worse literally overnight, as this happened from one season to the next season, and somehow overnight people got drastically good, so good in fact, that it seems like the vast majority of the population all seem to be in what used to be the top 1 or 10% of players now seems to be 90% of the player base, exaggerating. It seems to be a massive portion of the player base, and anyone who's above average is now considered the bottom trash tier of players. Essentially, is how it seems to have gone, and people constantly apply or appeal to, sorry, this idea of infinite scaling skill. That if you just practice long enough in aim trainers, you will just get better. Like you can just keep getting better. Like if you can go to the gym and you just keep pumping muscle, you can just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And there are no limitations. You can just be as big as you want to be. If you want to be a ginormous, homunculus, the size of a building, all you got to do is just lift enough weights and you can be that big. There's no fundamental limitations of your physical body that is going to limit you, right? There are no limitations. There are none at all. You can scale infinitely. You can just keep getting better. If you've got a 1.8 ms reaction time, you can easily get to a 0.5 to a 0.005 reaction speed. You just got to practice more reaction speed tests, and you can change your base reaction by just practicing and getting better. No. Human being, you're going to be limited, a very human limitation of how good you can actually get. You can't just keep getting better. There's going to be the upper echelon of like, this is what the best a human can be. And if anybody ever breaks a world record, it's going to be by fractions of a percentage. If anyone breaks a world record or does something better, there are fundamental limits to what a human being is capable of doing. Now, you can live your entire life from birth training to be the best aimer of the world, and you could probably break a world record, and then the next person could do the same thing, and maybe if they're lucky could break it by maybe a couple of percent by just practicing really, really, really hard. But average people, standard people just playing games, you can probably aim train for a few months and you can probably improve your base level skill by 25% or something like that. You could probably make a significant improvement, but for people who play games regularly are probably not going to find that big of an improvement by regular aim training. You might improve your overall skill by 5 or 10%, and you're probably never going to be able to increase it more than that, no matter how much practice or aim training that you do. But cheaters will constantly appeal to this idea that you can just scale infinitely. You can just keep getting better and better and better. And what's happened is that everyone just scaled infinitely and got better than you did overnight. That's why you now suck at games and everybody else is better than you, because they've just been practicing and you've not been practicing. It's just complete bullshit, guys. It doesn't happen. There's no such thing as infinite scaling. You've got hardware limitations that prevent you from being to keep getting better and being the best. It's just impossible to scale infinitely. Like as you get older, you're going to get worse. You're going to decline in your reaction speeds. But it's like your reaction speeds don't decline that much. Like, I've proven my reaction speeds are still in the top, like 15 to 20 odd % of players in the world, of people in the world, not just gamers, but people in the world. I've taken at least 2 or 3 different reaction tests, and I've come out either within the 150 ms to 180 ms range, depending on what day. Some days are better than other days. Some days I'm on it, some days I'm not on it. But generally I'm around that area, so I'm somewhere in the top 20 odd % of people's reaction times, and that's very good. And you'd think somebody with those types of reaction times would generally be better at games and have decent ranks in games. However, when it comes to non-team based games, tend to suffer with either not being able to win at all, like Fortnite, where it comes down just to me, or if it's just like a hunt showdown solo duos type thing, being in the lower ranks pretty much all of the time. And there seems to be not much that I can do about that, because I'm constantly running into cheaters, and who of course are going to appeal to this idea of infinite scaling. So there's no such thing as infinite scaling. So please, anybody that uses this argument that people just got better and practice better and that people can get better is just it's just a lie. It's not really real. You can technically get better, but you're talking percentage differences. Like, no one really gets significantly better than somebody else. When you're talking about the upper echelons, professional, top tier, legitimate, good players, there's the differential between them is fractions.
Where? And a back.
He still has insane skill. Yeah, he's very, very good.
Oh, not a good spot. Not a good spot to be.
Not a good spot. Not a good
Not
spot.
a good spot to be.
Oh.
Oh, I'm down. I'm smoking.
Oh, fuck.
Not a good spot to be, Mike.
I'm somehow alive. I'm somehow alive. I'll grab you, T-Buddy.
Nice.
Yeah, like, I remember what it was like, dude. Whenever Shroud, immediately, it was actually so crazy. When Shroud stopped playing, because he was on cloud 9, right? See the movement? I do. And I think that, especially like now that I'm seeing this, I'm agreeing with more people that he's cheating, because I'm getting a more one-to-one comparison. So he was on cloud 9. As soon as he stopped playing competitively and he went to PUBG, it was like at the beginning of like the fucking Dragon Ball Z, when Goku was training with those massive weights on, and then he took the weights off and he just fucking beat the shit out of everything.
Shroud had a shit ton of cheater accusations during his PUBG days when he was first started streaming. There was multiple videos showing very suspicious gameplay from Shroud during the PUBG days.
Everybody. It was insane, the difference. It was actually funny. Like, it was like he was playing.
Even Dr. Disrespect had videos himself where people had clipped and whatnot, where even Doctor seemed to be, you know, looking at Shroud's gameplay thinking this guy's a little bit sus. I think he even made a few off-the-cuff sort of roasts toward Shroud, claiming that he was cheating or had cheats in one way or another. So even Dr. Disrespect has had a few digs at Shroud potentially being a bit of a cheater.
Playing against, like, training dummies. Yeah, because, like, this guy came straight fucking out of, you know, like, one of the most competitive... Like, I even watched Shroud play competitively in DreamHack. Like, one of the most competitive, most high-skill games in the world for FPS, which is Counter-Strike. And then he went directly into PUBG. And it was... Dude, I would watch him every fucking night. Use an aim clip? I know. We're gonna go
over there a little cross. I'm smoking him. Smoking him.
Yeah.
Boom.
Going in, YOLO.
Holy shit, there's so many shooting. There's so many shooting at you guys.
Get up, brother. Yep. Fight for your life.
And there's a guy behind us.
You can tell that Shroud actually knows how to play the game, though. That is what you can tell. You can definitely tell that he's very situationally aware about where gunfire can come from. He's not just running around like a maniac just snapping onto people. He generally understands the angles in which he can be shot from, and he's looking at different ways, and he's trying to make sure that he's covered on this side while looking over this side. You can tell he's situationally aware. So you know that he is a good player in general, but I do believe he is a cheater as well.
Behind, dude. No.
Let's go to another one. I think this isn't really gameplay.
Dude.
Okay, here we go.
God
This
damn,
is gameplay.
How do so many?
No, dude.
God damn, this side
Natural movements. Yeah.
Paddle bean, I got in. Paddle bean, got push. Who's watching us? Who's
Back left.
Oh
There's
my God.
You see, right there, if it was the other guy, when he went up with the scope to look left and right to see if there's people there, the other guy would never have done that. It would have been immediately zooming, snapping straight towards whatever direction there was a player in. That's what he'd be doing. Shroud's obviously not toggling on to that extent, if he even is cheating at all in any of these clips, because he doesn't cheat all the time. I don't think he just cheats every now and again. But you can tell the difference already, that he's looking around, he's scanning, he's doing what human players, legitimate players do. Whereas the other guy, he would have been shooting one dude and immediately snapping in another direction where there's another player.
Look at the recoil. You're right. 7? What am I going to do about 7? I killed one.
One wrapping you.
Good comms. I don't have smoke.
It's pretty good.
I don't have smoke.
Pushing.
Okay.
Behind you, wrap. Behind you, wrap. No.
Got him.
On ping. I don't know if you can see the live ping.
Got him.
Touch me!
No, I tried. Fuck. Good
He's so good, man.
Oh my god, bro.
So good, or so good at hiding his cheats. He's not just blatantly snapping to people if he is using cheats at all. You could probably break it down and go into some deep analysis and maybe see if there was anything obvious that he was cheating, except for the sheer consistency of some of these shots is the only thing that you can point to on a casual glance. But there's nothing about his behavior that would suggest that he's overtly cheating. You could still cheat microscopically, if you want to use those terms, just at the right time. Whereas the other guy, he's toggling on way before he needs to, showing that it's really obvious. In some ways, cheaters like Riley help to hide cheaters, really good cheaters, potentially like Shroud, because people go, oh, obviously he's cheating, and don't know that you can really, if you've been cheating for a long time, you know when you can lock it in, push it in, punch it in just at the right time so that it's seamless, and you could not tell that it's basically, you'd have to really get into it on a frame by frame, breaking it down to the Sherlock Holmes level detective shit to even catch a whiff of cheating. But on a casual look, all you can really do is point to the consistency of his ability, and which people can just write off easily because he's just that good, bro. And that's, it's fair enough. I mean, I know from clips I've seen in the past that I would be less likely inclined to believe that, but I understand that argument, at least. Okay, so here's a little clip from a couple of years ago. I'm not sure who this this content creator is, but Stroud's here talking about one of the ways in which his team, people that he knows, were cheating in tournaments. Have a listen to this.
You're like, okay, you guys find out what kind of effects the arena has?
Yeah, exactly. No, we would throw like a molly or a nade, and we would know because it would always, the observers would always be watching.
And if they're on that player and they get hit by it, then the arena shakes.
Every time. Jordan always did the thing where you stare at a wall for a second, and then if the crowd gets loud, you shoot.
Right, like try to bait the X-ray.
Yeah.
Or the classic, like the flashbang one. Screen goes white, you check to see if his screen is white.
Fast control of B main.
So here Stroud's basically, admitting that people on his team would use being able to hear the crowd react to the things that they do to know, there's people there, right? This could just be a cover for actual cheats being used as an excuse, but either way, it's just admission that, cheating happens in tournaments. Even if there aren't even cheats on the computer, they're using other means to know whether people are through the walls and stuff like that. So they have the mentality to cheat. If there's an opportunity to cheat or a way to cheat, people like Shroud and his team will cheat. They will do it. So Shroud, already admitting, has the mentality to cheat. If they're able to get away with it, they will do it. So how can you even think for a second that Shroud wouldn't cheat in streaming in order to solidify himself as a professional streamer and make a lot of money, essentially defrauding people? He doesn't have to cheat all the time, but he can make enough cheating clips, to present this mythos that he is this godlike player. Once he's solidified himself as that, then he can pull back. He doesn't need to cheat as much, but every now and again do a few crazy things just to keep people remembering that he's the god, that is the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? So in order to essentially defraud money, he's defrauding money, he's stealing money from people, he's stealing money from people that would be getting that money in his place, somebody else. Like, it's like, getting into philosophy now, like it's like the butterfly effect. It's like people need to get out of this mentality that people are individuals. You are an individual, but it's like, think of the room that you're in. You think it's an empty room or has space in it, but there's air molecules in the room. When you occupy the space, those air molecules have to move out of the way to make room for you to exist. And this is reality in a nutshell. Your actions affect other people. If you do positive things to people, then people are more likely to do positive things to the next person, and so on and so forth. You can create a positive environment by being positive to other people, who will then be more likely to be positive to other people. More positivity. It's like you're like an electron charge. If you can charge another electron with a positive charge, they become positive, and then will make somebody else positive, and so on. And you got people who are negative, who do negative things, will charge you negatively, then they'll charge somebody else negatively. And if you keep allowing negative things to happen, people to do negative things, you create a negative society full of negative people. And the point I'm trying to make here is that if you're defrauding people on Twitch by lying about your skill, you're taking the place of somebody else. You're also being fake, and that's going to affect the people who watch you in ways that aren't quantifiable, that no law can put a law against, right? You can't. It's like if you've gone through your life being bullied, like I have. I've been through a lot of bullying in my life. You can't arrest the people who have bullied you. You can't go, look, all these people have psychologically damaged me throughout my life. They should all go to prison just for a few insults. You can't do that. But it's the cumulative effect of all of the people that have acted negatively towards you that can drastically destroy a person's life. You can't tell the effect that being a cheater in a game has on the people who perceive you as legitimate, and the economics and the ecosystem of Twitch itself, as well as the gaming industry, how it corrupts things in ways you can't see on the surface, that no law can make a law against, because you can't see the damage that it does. It's invisible, right? You just have to have the simple philosophies that you should do positive things, do the right thing, the right things will happen, positive things will happen, and it will create a better environment for everybody. But if you allow cheaters, deceivers, liars, and negative people to gain a foothold to affect other people, then it will slowly corrupt and turn society to shit, which is what you're seeing everywhere in society right now. You're seeing the collapse of society everywhere. The government's corrupt, the corporations are corrupt, your institutions are corrupt, the gaming industry is corrupt, everything is corrupt, and everything is slowly falling to pieces, because that's what happens when things become negatively charged. It'll collapse in on itself, because it's a destructive idea. Sorry to get into sort of existential like philosophy there, but this is the reason why I take cheating so seriously, because it's the fabric of society, and it's things that people do. It seems like it's just a small thing and it doesn't matter, it's just gaming, it doesn't matter, but it's the thing that everybody does, that's part of the social fabric that makes up everyday living for people. To have something so fundamental to society to be fundamentally corrupted in the way that it has become is detrimental to society, not just for society as a structure, but also for the psychological health and morality of the people that live in those circumstances. You might think that it's nothing, but it's actually very serious. But because it's just gaming, it goes under the radar, so the effect goes unnoticed. It's like if the government or the overbody of the world was like an antivirus, is essentially allowing this Trojan horse to get into society and affect society from inwardly out as a Trojan horse, basically, because you just think, oh, it's just gaming, it's not important, it's just a Trojan horse. There can't be actual harmful things inside that horse, right? So the gaming is the perfect vehicle, one of many, to corrupt society from the inside out. That's why I take it very seriously. It should be taken seriously, because it's the fabric of society. Anyway, this is a pretty long little rant there. I want to go on to another clip. So this is a SideScrollers here. They did a little. It's a SideScrollers here. They did a little clip reacting to this situation. I want to play some of this and do a little bit of reaction to this as well, because I found this bit interesting. I didn't watch it all, but we'll watch some of it, and let's go.
What was it? 50 million views over on X right now. This is like super mega viral. As a Battlefield 6 VTuber was been banned on Twitch amid cheating accusations here. Now I'm going to kind of read through this and we'll kind of go through. Yeah. Now, Leaflet, have you followed this story at all?
Yes, actually recently took a look at it.
Okay. So this Twitch streamer, Riley CS, posted this clip over here.
Oh my god, you did follow me in Delta Force era. That was so long ago.
Now, the thing you need to pay attention to is obviously how quickly people are getting shot, the snappiness of the reticle to the person, things like that, to see exactly what people were so concerned about for.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Okay.
what the fuck? That was nuts! Wow, I flicked straight at that guy through the wall.
Just be careful. I'm hearing Blink 182 in the background, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
most
good
interesting
computer.
clip. The last one.
The one where they turn and they snap against the wall here. Right there. Yep, where they just snap and shoot directly into the wall there.
Yeah, I don't think it's impossible. Like actually, like it is suspicious. I don't know if it's 100% proof definitive.
Oh no, here we go. We've got the resident cheater defender, and lo and behold, anime avatar. Anime avatar. It's always the anime and the cat people that are either cheating or defending cheaters. You can never escape it. It always seems to be always true. Oh look, it's like their little community, and they always have to defend each other.
And I know, like,
They're always going to do that thing where it's like, oh, I don't deny that people cheat. I don't deny that it could be cheating, but I don't think it's cheating. I think it could be done in real life. I think you could do that. It seems realistic to me. It could be, you know what I'm saying?
people might not agree with that, but I play a lot of FPS games.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I play a lot of FPS games.
Like, I've killed people before, like, without even seeing them.
Yeah, sure. Like, it happens every now and again, but this guy's doing it consistently.
Like, where I shoot somewhere where, like if I notice, like, an enemy on the mini-map, or I notice, like, a team...
Oh, here we go. I noticed on the mini map, I can see things and I react to it. Excuse making. You can already hear the fact that it's so, like, stuttered in their voice. I don't want to say her. It could be anybody, right? A Mongolian, African, chimpanzee, giraffe, non-binary reptilioid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what they are, so, or what they think they are. So when they got the anime VTubers, but the way that they're sort of stuttering out what they're saying suggests like they're formulating what to say.
It makes a call out. I would just, like, randomly shoot someone.
And it's like the excuse making, already throwing out the cover. Oh, I saw him on the minimap. Oh, I saw something on the screen. They're all already throwing out the little pieces of breadcrumbs that you can, like, attach yourself to claim that it's not cheating.
Or one time I killed a guy straight through a wall and I hit him in the head.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course. That's it. Because you've done it that one time, no one's ever cheating. I mean, you could just say that you could put the most blatant fucking cheater on who's obviously cheating. Let's say we know for a fact that he's cheating. Throw the picture out there, but he pretends that he's not cheating, but secretly he's going to reveal that he is a cheater and shows this clip of his footage and claims that he's not cheating. You'll get a bell end like this saying, but I shot somebody through the wall and got a headshot, so it might not be cheating. Then of course say, well, no, I am actually cheating. Duh. It's like you can say that for anything. What is that? It's not even a reason. You're not saying that they're not cheating. You're saying, oh well, I've shot somebody through the head through a wall, so therefore if I can do that, then I can believe that people can just snap to people consistently all the time, like a fucking Terminator Ed 209 fucking robot all of the time, and it's completely legit. Spare me.
Okay, hold on.
Like, it looked really suspicious.
If you're just tuning in, we're talking about a video game, everybody. Just if you're tuning in.
Look at the snap
yes.
here, though. Like, watch the snap here. Like, do you even see somebody here? No. Watch this.
You saw the movement there.
Look at the snap
yes.
here, though. Like, watch the snap here. Like, do you even see somebody here? No. Watch this.
You saw the movement there, right there.
Barely, but like you got to be a super freak here, right, to be snapping this way. And I guess my thing with this person is, like, if you're snapping like this and you're playing, you're one of the best gamers in the world.
Yes.
Like, No doubt. And nobody's ever heard of this person before, right? So they're just snapping around and hitting all these. This is ridiculous gameplay. Ridiculous.
They've been around actually,
What?
from what I've heard. I don't personally know them.
Well, I'm going to make excuses for them and defend them anyway, and just put it out there that this person is well known. So, you know, even though I don't know them, but I'm going to put it out there because I'm defending my anime cat person from the anime cat community.
But I've heard that they've been playing FPS games for a while. Again, like, does it look?
Can you speak with certainty, please?
Like pro play? It looks really, really high level, like for sure. Is it impossible? Not really.
But you can say that about anything. You could always say it's like in mathematics, anything's possible. Like there's a limit in when mathematicians say, well, after about, I don't know what the actual numbers are, but at a certain amount of numbers, you go, well, yeah, technically, mathematically, it's still possible. Like these scenarios could happen. However, it would be considered impossible after a certain point. They'd just cut off where anything past this point, we've got to call it like it's not practically possible that it's ever going to happen. So when you're saying that, you can always say, well, it is possible that somebody could just accidentally snap to like 10 different people, clap somebody through the smoke, another person through the wall, and get this insane montage action of a clip where that shit happens. It's possible that could happen. You can always appeal to ignorance, to the things that you can't know, and say that it's possible that could happen. But it's not an argument, it's not a defense to say that they're not cheating just because you can appeal to a 0.0000000000000000000000001% chance that that could happen legitimately. But we're talking about a statistical probability. What's the likelihood that somebody would be that good to get to create something like that legitimately without cheats? We can all agree that it theoretically is possible, but it's not mentally healthy to appeal to such ridiculous, improbable possibilities. But this person is obviously an anime African chimpanzee non-binary reptilioid from Dimension X, and so they're going to appeal to ridiculous maths.
But is it suspicious? I mean, there's a lot of pros that were caught cheating as well, right? Even in tournaments.
Sure.
So it's kind of hard to say, I think.
No, it isn't. It's not. It's really not hard to say. You can see it bang on. Like, this is fucking sus as fuck. Beyond just, oh, I think this guy might be cheating. This guy is. It's hard to say that he isn't cheating.
I'll say this: if they should be a pro, if they're not a pro, right? 1000% they should be a pro, because this is top tier gameplay here.
I feel real bad for Craig, man, in this video, because he thought, like, look, we all know that this guy's cheating. Like, he's probably there very sure of himself. Like, look, this person's cheating. Like, regardless, it's obvious. We're going to have this clip, we're going to play it, we're going to have a little segment about it, and then this anime bellend comes along and completely deflates the situation with the maybe can't be like muddy in the waters. Look at me, I, Captain Muddy Waters here, going sailing the seven seas and muddy all the waters with my muddy, just fucking ridiculous diatribe of just, oh, I'll say anything, mini maps, this and that. Oh, it could be possible. Let's appeal to magical maths, and we'll just make sure that there's always the element that this person might not be cheating, even though to everybody with common sense looks at it and be like, what are you talking about? Dude's fucking cheating, right? Like, what? And like, you got to look on Craig's face, the deflated look of like, well, I thought I had a zinger here, but now I'm doubting myself, because this is the effect of what a gaslighting cheater defender has on just one person. And these are the type of people you get in forums all the time, telling you that you're just bad, or they might not be cheating for this, and have the list of excuses all day long of why the person's not cheating. It's like, it takes a person of experience and conviction to say, no, they're cheating, shut your stupid face up, you know, to have some certainty and stop letting these like people try and muddy the waters and try and get you to doubt yourself. And you can just see in the look in Craig's face that he's starting to doubt what he thought was a very strong position. He's now, you can see in his face that he feels a little bit weaker in his position because of this reptilioid chimpanzee muddying the waters.
Right. Like, and I understand what you're saying as far as being able to know, like, you have a feel, right? You know where people are spawning from and stuff. But keep in mind, this is the beta. The game's not even out yet. So I don't know if you can really develop a feel for a game this quickly in what, 6 hours, you know, of playing the game, maybe, you know, over the course of a weekend. I just, that's what doesn't really sit right. If you've been playing a game for thousands and thousands of hours, okay, right? But this is over the course of a weekend, and you're just snapping around like it's crazy here.
Yep.
So
yeah, I definitely think it's really suspicious. Like if I got killed by this person and I went in the replay, I'd be like, whoa, that's kind of crazy, right? But I feel like I just feel like in a world where
excuse making and she's trying so hard to think of an excuse that she can muddy the waters with and defend their fellow African, Jamaican, chimpanzee, reptilian, cat girl, robot from the future sent back in the past to eliminate legitimate players, reptilioid, from being accusations of being a cheater.
the internet just likes to immediately jump onto things, like it just feels like I'm not 100% sure yet. I would need more information before, because I feel like calling someone a cheater in the game, especially a content creator, I feel like that's a huge accusation. And like,
you just can't accuse people, even if they look like they're cheating, guys. You just can't accuse people. It's streamophobia. We're gonna start doing it. We all know what we're talking about when I say streamophobia. We're gonna start creating this term. It's streamophobia. You're just scared that these streamers are just better than you, legit, guys. They're probably gonna start nagging the government to legitimize the word as streamophobia. He's a streamophobe. He's just scared that these streamers are just so much better than these mother basement dwellers that aren't good at games.
and there are cheaters, like, you know, don't get me wrong, I definitely believe that there are cheaters, but I'm hesitant to immediately like say like this person's a cheater without like having more information, right?
More information, please. Like, you just like the constant like, oh, I'm just really defending my cat people. You shouldn't do that. You should always appeal to your good side. You got to follow Jesus, and you can't falsely accuse people. You must have all the information. You must know without a shadow of a doubt that they're cheating before you accuse them. Even if you see them shooting consistently, snapping to people like a Ed 209 robot and shooting people through the smoke, you can't make the accusation. You need full proof that they're cheating. How dare you be a streamophobe, you filthy streamophobe, you 3-star MMR streamophobe.
That's just how I feel.
What are some telltale signs of cheat? Like, what do you usually see? Is there? I'm new to this.
Your name is Nadia.
So I can kind of give you a little bit of analysis on it. So they do flick to enemies, but if you actually slow down the footage, you can see that they actually flick to the enemy. They miss the flick, and then they micro correct. Now, can that still be cheated? It can be. You could have a toggle, for instance, right, where you physically, you have a player that is like, and this is how a lot of pros cheat, is like they're
it's like straight in there to saying you could cheat like this using a mic, like having knowledge of how it can be done, and then the realization, well, I better say it's somebody else that does this and not me that does this. It's what pro streamers do. I'll just insert that in there after I've got through. I'm not saying, well, I've heard from somebody that pro streamers, they do this to cheat and go on. They go in as if they know from experience what they do, and then realize, well, I better say that it's somebody else that does this. People might think that it's me that does it. Let's go back and listen to that again.
Can that still be cheated? Enemy, they do flick to enemies, but if you actually slow down the footage, you can see that they actually flick to the enemy. They miss the flick, and then they micro correct. Now, can that still be cheated? It can be. You could have a toggle, for instance, right, where you physically, you have a player that is like, and this is how a lot of pros cheat, is like they're actually really good. Well, they can actually like flick.
How do they know that? How do they know that a lot of pros do that, cheat that way? How do they know that? Sure, somebody probably showed them a video or something like that, but they're not showing where they know that from. They're not saying, oh, I know that pro streamers do this. I've seen a video where I've seen them do this. They're not showing where they're getting from. They're just saying stream that how people do it, and then applies it to pro streamers. Doesn't say how they know that knowledge, which to me comes across of this is what they do when they cheat, and then they quickly need to put the blame onto somebody else because it would sound like personal experience. So they insert pro streamer into their little conversation, the thing that they're saying, and then never even say where they know that knowledge from, which to me is just the red flag that they do this themselves. They are a cheater. So you're starting to see the patterns of the animes. The cat people always seem to be cheaters and defending cheaters, and they're going through all the signs of muddying the waters, gaslighting, and making up excuses, and even making almost self-admissions that don't seem like the way in which a legitimate person would speak.
To an enemy, and then they will use the cheat to microcorrect, like a toggle. So they'll like flick over to the side, press a toggle button that will then recenter the aim to the target, and then they would click.
So if you know that's how they do it, why, when you see the same thing from people doing it consistently, would you not say that's pretty strong evidence that they're probably cheating? Because I know, right, that this is how cheaters cheat. They will over-aim on purpose and then correct with their toggle in order to try and mask how their cheating is done. But when you see this behavior where that explanation fits perfectly, you will still say, I need more information to know that they're cheating, even though you seemingly know how they do, how pros cheat. Fucking hell.
To shoot them, right? So that's the thing that they could be doing.
But you know, you just said that that's how pros do it, right? That's how the pros do it. So they could be doing it, but you know that could be doing it, but you're not going to even think that that's quite strong evidence if you can see the behavior consistently of what they're doing, and it constantly looks like that's what they're doing. Then you might think that's what they're doing, innit?
But as far as like just pure aimbotting, it's actually doesn't look like it's pure aimbot because, again, if you watch some of the clip, and I could maybe show you the parts in the footage.
Go pull it up real quick.
Yeah. So, like here, for instance, like if you look here, they actually feel like they missed. Did you see that? So, like, if you rewind it again and go kind of slow, you can see they flick to the enemy to where they know that there's enemies, right? So shoot, see the flick, see it completely misses, and then micro adjust to the enemy. So you see it misses again, and then micro adjust. And that's pretty typical aim, is to like hard flick to like where you think an enemy would be, and then use a micro movement after that to like then center onto target.
But the thing is, right, what doesn't make sense about this analysis here is the fact that they over-aim to a target that's quite big, quite close to where they previously shot, that any reasonably decent gamer could probably make without over-aiming. The fact that it over-aims and has to recorrect to that is very suspicious, in my opinion. Let's just go back and watch it.
Is it misses again, and then micro adjust.
Like, sorry, go back a little bit further.
Misses, and then micro adjust to the enemy.
Right, this character here, you can't see what I'm pointing to, but the one on the right, right, he over-aims on that one there, but this isn't a far away target, it's quite close. If you've got this screen, full screen, you're actually playing it, this is quite big in your screen. To over-aim on this seems almost impossible for a legitimate player to do. Like, I don't know how you'd over-aim on this. Like, I could understand if you went from this guy to this guy in the back who's on the stairs, who's actually an ally. But if it was going to that, I could see a little bit more of a potential over-aim there because it's harder to see. They're camouflaged in the back. They're a bit smaller. They're higher up. You got to go up a bit of verticality, so that's an extra bit of calculation you got to do. But for a dude that's basically standing next to the dude that you just shot, should be an easy transition without any over-aim.
So you see it misses again, and then micro adjust. And that's pretty typical aim, is to like...
No, it's not. Not on that. It's like, I would literally argue that on that situation, that is not typical of a legit player, and is definitely not typical of a very good player. But to be so good and be bad at the same time would be what would indicate that you're cheating in some way.
Hard flick to like where you...
But the logic here doesn't occur to the Jamaican African chimpanzee from Dimension X. it's used in the opposite. It's used to actually defend this person cheating.
Think an enemy would be, and then use a micro movement after that to like then center onto target. So again, that is pretty typical pro play. Again, very high level in terms of the actual aim. I have heard a lot of people.
What, over aiming and missing your target is typical of pro? What are you talking about? Just talking bollocks. Purely defending cheating.
I'll say that the movement is bad though, which is another kind of telltale sign of a person cheating, is like if their game sense and their movement is bad. I don't know enough about Battlefield to actually make that analysis for this, but yeah. And here in this specific clip, again, this is probably one of the more suspicious clips. You can actually see that there's an enemy on the mini map. So like if you rewind a little bit more, you see they're targeting an enemy. I'm sorry, yeah, they target this enemy. If you look on the mini map, you can see that there's an enemy on the mini map. See the red diamond on the C point? And so if you play this game enough, right, you would know that there was an enemy there, and then you would flick to where you think they would be, which is near the point, right? And then they would.
Yeah, but firing immediately, like flicking and firing immediately, and not even having the situational awareness that there's a fucking mountain or a hill next to you, would suggest that you're not good at the game.
Would know this, like, oh, there's a wall there, so where's the enemy? And if you look, they actually track. They actually track based on the I that's something I could see a pro doing, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Again,
Really?
is it pro? Is it cheating? Is it like assisted? It's hard to like actually make a proper like analysis. I think you need more information to.
I'm just defending. I'm muddying the waters. I'm muddying the waters as best I can. Professional muddying of the waters.
Like, because I just feel like calling someone.
Coming in with a dump truck full of mud into your water supply and dumping all that mud in there and be like, yep, there you go, jobs are good in. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it here, man. I don't think I need to really react to the rest of this video. It's more about the banning and unbanning and them being trans and all that MacGuffins. That's not really relevant to my conversation, which is just about cheating in general, and the cat people and the anime people who always seem to be the ones cheating and defending cheaters. And this is just another example of the same thing that I go on about basically all the time. So I'm gonna leave that here, and I'll catch you all on the next one. I'll probably be streaming on the Saturday, doing some Hunt Showdown as usual, and yeah, I'll catch you all on the next one. Catch you later, guys. Peace. I'm out of here.
Look, there comes one of them now.